Okay, hello, welcome. Hello, I'm Naro, and this is Yuukarin. This is a Toho fan game, and it's a 2D platformer, pretty linear, very linear, straight platforming, and it's got some action and plenty of boss fights, and it's got some charm. It's a very charming fan game. Very long. It's an hour and a half of straight platforming, so it's a pretty hefty game. Without further ado, do I have a button to push? No button? Okay, cool. Alright then. So I'm going to be playing on the picnic difficulty. Cuts damage in half from enemies and triples healing from food, which will come in handy. There will be a lot of damage taken, so picnic is very much the preferred difficulty for this game. Anyway, with that out the way, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Alright, so yeah, a Toho fan game. The Toho series is a series of like Japanese indie bullet hell games with a really passionate fandom and thousands of fan games to check out. And this is a very well crafted, very well designed platformer with a very good a very good difficulty curve. Just it keeps introducing new mechanics in a reasonable way and expands on them constantly. So we start with level 1-1 here that introduces the basics of movement. And so main character Yuka has she has a jump, she has 2 umbrella-like parasol floats, and this hurricane kick, as well as an umbrella spin mid-air. And they're all very good, like, multi-purpose tools, both for platforming and for dealing with enemies. And yeah, we'll be using those quite a bit to maximize air time when trying to cross big gaps and just kind of floating above the level in some cases. But yeah, so this air dash here, when you're on the ground, Yuka will grab the enemy and you can choose to throw them in either direction or do a choke slam like that. Very brutal. But in the air, if she catches an enemy, she will just fly forward, and that's like our main method of transportation. But here, let's see. So yeah, the hurricane kick, very good for getting a burst of like upwards momentum to then quickly dash over edges. The umbrella spin has less upwards movement, but is also very useful for just getting a tiny extra boost. But yeah, let's see. I think we should be coming up to the end of the first stage very soon. So, press down to crawl. And yeah. We've got these cheerleaders here cheering us on. That's the first stage. And on to stage 2. Let's see, I forget what this introduces. I'm sure I'll remember when I see it. Oh yeah, okay, so this game's got a pretty cute cast of characters. We just saw Kutaka from Toho 17. Yuka herself is from Toho 9. Well, technically earlier, but anything before 6 is kind of just in this weird, I don't know, limbo. And, let's see. Yeah, we go up here. So, yeah, Toho 6 is like the, Toho 6 kind of serves as a soft reboot of the series. So anything before 6 is kind of debatably canon, but yeah, so Yuka's from Toho 9, Kutaka, and a couple more characters from 17 will be showing up. Let's see, here I need to be up in the clouds through 3 of these platforming sections. If you fall down, it's a pretty long walk back. Pretty long walk of shame. If you do fall down here. And so Yuka's air grab is very dangerous. It's very tempting to use it non-stop, but it's very dangerous. You don't have that much control when you grab someone or grab something. And it's very easy to go flying off a cliff into the void. Yeah, many runs have died to Yuuka just choke slamming an enemy into the void. Alright, that is stage 1-2. Very good. Alright, stage 1-3 introduces swimming. And we'll get to that in a bit. Okay, let's see. Yeah. What else is there to say about this game? Oh yeah, this game is kind of notoriously difficult. Very challenging. Very challenging. So this game has 3 difficulty modes, as I mentioned. There's Picnic, there is Adventure, and then there's Expert. So Adventure is basically the default for, like, enemy values and such. Like, enemy damage values and healing values. Then there's Picnic, which triples healing and cuts damage in half. There's Expert, which doubles damage taken and cuts healing in half. So if you get hit on Expert mode, it takes forever to heal just 1 hit of damage. There is an exception, though. Some items heal you for full no matter what. But yeah, small food items don't heal like anything on Expert. But on Picnic mode, you can take quite a few hits and then heal back up really quickly on Picnic mode. Alright, so underwater, you don't have, like, underwater you only have 1 attack, and it's a very strong attack though. Like, you don't feel helpless underwater. Yeah, thankfully the underwater fireball kick is really reliable. So yeah, these wasps here. These wasps are invincible, and they will pretty much one-shot you on Expert mode. So kind of a pain in the ass. Let's see here. Oh yeah. So I just picked up a key. These keys open locked doors. About half of the levels have these keys. Let's see. Okay, got it. I got that eyeball switch through the floor. Saves going around. And here's a little puzzle. Just hit these 2 and you're done. Very difficult puzzle. I want to get this food. Good. Okay. Alright, cool. Managed to avoid taking damage there. That is nice. And this is the end of the level. And you may notice these characters flying around. There's Rumia. Team 9-Ball is in this game. Showing up occasionally to give you items. Like healing items, coins, like bags of money, and such. Anyway, here's the first boss fight. This is the only boss that can be damaged, like, without having to do a very specific mechanic. So here's Mayumi from Toho 17 as well. And that's the first boss. Just whack her a bunch. Very nice, very clap. Alright, cool. That was the first boss. That was the first world. Now it's time for one of those... this game has a bunch of, like, a bunch of like mini games that serve as like intermission levels. So here is the comfy car ride along the coast. And we have time for a bunch of donations here.
NiRT donated $100. Ah, a comfy Yuuka picnic speedrun by our favorite Fumo ambassador Naro is the perfect thing to relax during my work break. Good luck, and as always a huge thank you to everyone who made this event possible. Also a quick reminder to give your Fumos their daily head pats to keep them healthy and happy.
Thank you, that's very, very cool. Appreciate that. So here's the...
Raz donated $10. Even if I praised this run, only eggs would come out. Kutaka steer.
Yep, that's a thing Kutaka says for some reason. I don't know what it means. But yeah, do go on.
Flow284 donated $10. Hello friend, good luck on your run. May the Fumos be with you.
Thank you so much. But yeah, so I'll just quickly explain. This is the comfy car ride along the coast. The faster I take out the enemies, the faster the level ends. The enemies spawn one after another after I take them out, and I don't know. There's not much else to it. I'm just holding down shoot and trying to take the enemies out as fast. Anyway, time for more donations.
Viken donated $10. Yo Narp, glad to see that Big Maurice is doing great. Good luck with the run.
Thank you very much.
Beam of Love 217 donated $10. But winter is not a great time for a picnic.
That is true. That is very true. Speaking of winter, yeah, that will be relevant very soon. Well, not very soon, but halfway through the run. Right. Let's see what else. Yeah, thank you so much for the donations. Shoutouts to my wonderful community. A bunch of lovely people. All right. Okay, so we are coming up, closing in on the end of this. Yeah, here we go. Another cameo from Toho 10, the Aki sisters. Showing up to give me some healing items. And here comes the boss, the big bad Nitori. In some kind of Kappa mech tank thing. I don't know. Let's see, yeah. It is possible to tank a few hits here, like this. She's gonna hit me 2 times. And that should be the end of the boss fight. Perfect. Beautiful. Very nice. But yeah, this game has so much charm. It feels like a mix of like Donkey Kong Country, Yoshi's Island, and Kirby in terms of aesthetics and gameplay mechanics. And now, onto the jungle area. Now, this level has a bunch of vines and bees, or wasps especially, so I'm going to try and avoid them as much as I can, but yeah, I'm going to be using the vines a lot to get a bunch of height, just get a bunch of air, to try and avoid as many hazards as I can. Alright, these birds here home in on you. You can grab them before they get a hitbox. You can even just use the umbrella spin to knock them out of their wind-up. But let's see here. Oh yes, these coins here, these chicken coins. When you pick them up, they serve as a checkpoint. This game did not have all these checkpoints before at launch. Those coin checkpoints were added in a recent, or like in a 2.0 update, I think. When this game came to Steam, you can buy this game on Steam, by the way. Do go buy it. It's pretty good. Yeah, so in an update, the developer added a bunch of coins as like temporary they're not temporary, but like they're different from the original checkpoint this game launched with. We haven't seen one yet, but there are these red and yellow pipes you can go into to go into this like relaxation area to refill health and yeah, save the game basically. You can also chat with Kutaka in these checkpoints, and yeah, this game has a bunch of like generic fairy NPCs as well as Kutaka herself. Alright, I should... Oh, they were perfect. So you can sometimes get random food items from breaking stuff. Alright, very good. A deathless jungle level is always a nice thing to see. It's very easy to get greedy, grab an enemy, and just eat yourself in the void. So, yeah, we have time for a donation.
Mokamichi USA donated $10. Nice t-shirt. From Japanese Restream.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. Shout out to the Japanese Restream. Very cool. Alright, here we go. We have turrets. I'm gonna wait for a cycle, and then just mash, jump, hold up, and tap jump. If you tap jump with a steady rhythm, you can avoid these rockets. I got a bad rhythm there, so I'm just gonna not bother. But yeah, if you wait for a good cycle, then you can just mash jump. All right, you can. Oh, what? I didn't get my jump. Okay, cool. So you can tap jump and spin your parasol to clear these missiles. To get past here. I don't like this cycle. Okay, I'm gonna make a good cycle. There we go. So yeah, that part's always scary. Ooh, I got a full heal. Yeah, those big sunflower cookies heal you for 100%. It's very nice. Okay. It's not always easy to know. It's not always clear when you're like above a bottomless pit or not, when we spend so much time above the ground, like midair. Alright, so yeah, the thing about these cannons, they begin their cycle. They begin their cycle when you approach them, and they appear on screen. So you can control the cycle by just going fast. So if I do it like this, yeah, perfect. That's it. Oh yeah, I should have gone high, maybe? No, I should have just waited, I think. I don't think I can avoid that if I go too fast. Yeah, so I went too fast there and caught that missile on the way down. But yeah, sometimes it's better to take it slow and wait for the projectiles to pass you by. Alright, taking two hits here is pretty normal. It's really hard to get by that wasp without taking damage. It's pretty tricky. Alright, I'm not let's see. Okay, so we have these dolls here. Alice's dolls show up to help us out for some reason. Very nice, very cool. There's one more jungle level before we are out of here. Let's see. We have time for donations.
Big Marissa donated $10. You missed a time save there.
Oh, I sure did, huh?
Araska donated $75. Not 4 a.m. What's up with that?
That's weird. That's never happened before. Alright. So I do these double flutters, or floats, to get just enough height to make it onto the higher platforms. Just keep going around. And my umbrella spin also clears... also happens to clear the rockets as I go up. But yeah, Yuka's moveset in this game is incredibly versatile. As I mentioned, all of your moves are really good for platforming and dealing with enemies. Alright, so now we have these shield enemies here. You can grab them. You can grab their shields and take them out that way. You can also push them back and use their shields as platforms. I find the shield platform gimmick a bit tricky. I try to just avoid standing on them at all. Yeah, I try to avoid using them as platforms as much as I can. Alright, now the game is introducing a new mechanic, these boomerang sword clay soldiers. They throw out their swords after a short wind-up, and the swords come flying back. But yeah, as I mentioned before, this game is very well designed, and introduces mechanics in a safe environment before upping the stakes. And it's just, this game's very long, and it gets very challenging by the end. Not to mention, this game added extra, like bonus, extra levels that are even harder than the main game. And so, I also mentioned earlier how checkpoints were added. A bunch of new checkpoints were added in an update, and those really helped. Like this game is very challenging, but those additional checkpoints make these more challenging levels a little bit more manageable and reasonable. All right, we're coming up to the final stretch. Let's see. I don't wanna land on these shields here. They're a little finicky. So instead I just grab them all. Try to be like approximately level with them or slightly above them to land on these platforms, and that's the level. No deaths. Fantastic. Whew. Yeah, that level is super scary. That final stretch, very scary. It's too easy to just fall down into the void. All right, appearance of Cake. All right, here's another character from 17. All right, yeah. Let's see. So our first boss was Mayumi. Let's see. Here is coming up. Here is Mayumi's creator. Mayumi is like a clay soldier, and here's her creator, the sculptor, from 17. Here's Keiki. And I cannot hurt Keiki with normal attacks. I have to grab these clay statues and throw them at her. So I just need to wait around and yeet. And here's a Danmaku phase. All I can do is just jump and avoid. It's kind of tricky. We've got variable speeds and patterns, or not patterns, but like angles, I guess. Alright, so I grab the second item. I grab the second object. Jeez. I grab the second object while facing away from where Keiki will be, so I don't end up too close to her and take contact damage. Alright, so I missed one throw, but that's fine. There's some leeway because if you hit every throw, there's no way to skip any. There's no way to skip any of her attack phases, be it the Danmaku phase here, the bullet hell phase, or the item dropping phase. There is, I think there's just enough wiggle room to miss one throw and have just as many cycles as a perfect attempt. Yeah, there's no going around this. This one, you cannot avoid this. If I had gotten that throw earlier, she would have just gone into this phase sooner. But there we go. Stage World 2 boss down, and next up, World 3. This is where things get spicy. Oh jeez. Okay, we have time for donations.
Jesku donated $10. Fumo.
I agree. Thank you, thank you. All right, World 3 is all lava based, and yeah, so there aren't any bottomless pits, but there are constant lava pits. So when you fall in the lava, you take a bunch of damage, and you go flying up to give you a chance to recover. But that damage you take is nasty. Oh yeah, we have these fireballs, these Podoboo-like. Is that the name? I don't know. But yeah, these fireballs popping out the ground, or popping out the lava. It's possible to outrun these if you have a clear path and can just dash ahead of them. Or if I have an axe kick at the ready, I can also just go above them. There we go. Sometimes they get flung higher than I expect. I'm not sure how that mechanic works exactly. Maybe it's dependent on each. Maybe it's dependent on each location. I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Also, when I do this parasol spin, my hurt box is bigger, I think. Yeah. It's very easy to get clipped by enemies and projectiles when you're dashing around and spinning. I am taking a lot of hits here, but I should be fine. Oh yeah, we have a very nice ice fairy coming to the rescue. Very good. So yeah, those little buddies that show up with food, they're completely random, but can really save the day. Especially if they show up with like a full heal when you're on the brink. But yeah, so this game really doesn't have too many glitches. It's a very tight, solid game with no game-breaking glitches. No like serious like skips or anything for speedrunners to use. It's kind of impressive just how few glitches and skips there are. It's just straight platforming non-stop. Oh, that part is so satisfying. Oh yeah, just when you grab an enemy, you also have iframes for the full animation until you hit the ground. Oh, okay. Okay, crisis averted. Okay, that's nice. Okay, just gonna take it easy now. Oh, that's very nice. Thank you, Rumia. Just gonna take the damage here. Get that soup. Okay. Okay, cool. That was 3-1. Are there two more? Yeah, I think there's two more lava cavern levels to go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so 3-2 is pretty much just a 5-minute autoscroller, so we have plenty of time for donations.
Yorkie donated $25. Hi Naro, Yorkie here. Want to wish you the best of luck on your video gaming. But I hope this donation doesn't distract you from the fact that in 1998, The Undertaker threw mankind off hell in a cell, and plummeted 16 feet through an announcer's table.
Oh, I did not know that. Thank you. Thank you so much. Alright, I got nothing else.
Panda206 donated $5. Hello Naro, yay, with love all Narotachis.
Yo, thank you so much.
Prevedo donated $10. Hello, if Naro doesn't make it on time, I'll call him Mufasa.
Oh, okay, thanks. I'm not sure. I didn't quite catch the joke, but yeah, thanks. Thanks so much. Alright. Yeah. This is just a very long auto-scroller level. There's not much I can do to speed this up, other than staying alive and not dying. That would be optimal, yeah. Oh, and yeah, one more thing while we're in this auto-scroller level. So Yuuka has these cute animations depending on the environment. There's the normal, there's her normal idle animation and her lava, like hot environment idle animation, and there's one more that we'll get to soon. But yeah, this game is very, very charming, as I mentioned. It's made by one person. They drew all the art, like all the assets, I believe, were hand drawn. And yeah, this game's just oozing charm. It's an incredibly charming and satisfyingly challenging game that I definitely recommend you check out, especially if you're a Toho fan. Alright, what else? Oh yeah. Are these enemies shooting snot? Oh jeez. But yeah, there are so many, like, food-related enemies and items. Like, look at these fireballs. Like, they're just food. Just sushi and heckin' meat on the bone. Sausages. Rice balls? I mean, jelly donuts. My favorite. Okay, that's the first auto-scroller section done. There is one more. Oh, I'll just show you this real quick, just in case. So here's the break room. You can sit down and have a chat. But just entering the room counts as a checkpoint, so I'm just gonna get the checkpoint just in case I royally mess up. Hopefully, no, hopefully not, but here. Alright, so here's a twist on the auto-scroller. Now there's a hazard covering almost half the screen, so here's another layer of difficulty. Another thing to worry about. So, yeah, a lot of the enemies are themed after characters. You can see this giant skeleton, and these platforms I'm standing on are themed after this Toho character, Moko. With the red and white head ribbon. Or the bow, I mean. Okay, and we do have time for another donation.
Big YuuYuu donated $10. Big Humor's here, the house is fine and the Fumos are fed.
Oh, thank you, that's great. That's good to know, thank you so much. Yeah, I was getting worried. But yeah. Alright, so here we have this little survival phase where the screen stops scrolling for a bit, and you just have to dodge the hand using limited platforms and, yeah, breakable platforms. So many enemies in this game are just kind of just chilling, just minding their own business. Like you got the pigs and these dragons just reading magazines, just reading newspapers and stuff. I think the pig was suntanning. I'm not sure. All right, cool. That's the end of that auto-scroller. Here's another checkpoint. Jeez. Yeah, these levels, they just never end. It's a very good thing these checkpoints were added. Otherwise, you'd have to go all the way back to the jar, the pipe-looking jar. Oh, hey, here's one of these cogs, these gears. These gears are collectibles. If you collect every gear in every level, there's usually one in each. Collect every gear in every proper, like, platforming level, and you get access to the extra world, which features a super difficult level for each, like, world type in the base game. And those levels are absurdly difficult, like, or rather, they're just the right amount of difficult for like an extra bonus level. But yeah, what else? Yeah, that's about it. We have time for more donations.
Lalo _ donated $10. Sup Narp, Fumos and y'all.
Sup. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. But yeah, again, shoutouts to everyone who's donating. Doesn't matter how much you donate, every dollar counts. And yeah, hello to my community. I know you're watching. And I appreciate that. Appreciate all the support. All right. Yeah, there's just one last auto-scroller here before the end of this stage. Thankfully, once we're out of the lava cavern, there aren't too many auto-scrollers to deal with. Alright. We should be coming up... Yeah, this is it. That's it. Should be coming up to the end of the stage here. Just gotta get past a few hazards. Lovely sound effect on those falling platforms. Alright, cool. There's still one more lava level to go, but thankfully not an auto-scroller, so we can kind of go fast. Hopefully no deaths. Okay. So this level introduces these hot air currents. And these bombs, and these flying carpet dudes. A lot of new enemies and gimmicks all at once. But it's not too overwhelming. So now we can kind of just go fast. It's kind of a nice change of pace after the very long auto-scroller. We can actually make use of Yuuka's very versatile moveset. So these air currents refresh your jumps and air attacks. Like any air-related actions get reset. So both of your parasol floats and both of your attacks get refreshed. When you hear that whoosh. Good. I had a backup float. That could have ended really poorly if I ended up in the lava with no floats remaining. Okay, good. That's the first room done. That's fine. I can take that damage. Let's see, go under that. Go above. Oh, this is really bad, yeah. Oh, okay, got the... I had another float, thankfully. That would have been horrendous. I thought I was done for. Let's see, take it easy here. So, your Hurricane Kick, it has a very, very active hitbox. Yeah, you can hit enemies pretty late into the animation. It's a pretty strong move. Very good at clearing enemies above and below you. Okay, so these coins here are very conveniently placed to help guide the player on when and where to dash to pass by these floating bombs. Very good conveyance of information to the player. All right, and there should be one more, maybe two more. I forget how many. All right, I can just skip this platform. Go straight for the currents. Yeah, same here. I don't actually need that floating platform. Got it. Very nice. Okay, and that is the end of the lava section. Whew. That part is always nerve-wracking. There are so many ways to die. All right. Whew. Okay. On to World 3's boss. Just like the last one, this boss also has a gimmick you have to deal with to do damage. But this time, unlike the previous boss, where you can only do damage with a very specific source, you could only damage Keiki with her own creations. But here's Moko. She starts by dashing around. Only the explosion when she dashes actually hurts. So she does not have a hurt box. But here's the gimmick: we get to play Ganon Ball, and the closer I stand, I stood too close. But the closer I stand, the fewer hits I need to stun her. Yeah, and I do a parasol swing, followed by 4 kicks for optimal damage. If I just do 4 kicks, the boss will come out of her stun, and I will not be doing optimal damage. So if I weave in a swing of the parasol, I get to do a little bit of extra damage every cycle, and that is just enough to 3-cycle this boss. Alright, here's another round of Ganon Ball. If I stand around here, that should be good. Yeah, that was... I'm not sure if it's random how many times I need to hit it back. Honestly, I don't know, but it feels like the closer I stand, the fewer hits I need. Alright, another dodging section, or dodging phase. Very well telegraphed, and for the most part, very, very lenient and generous and accurate hitbox and hurt boxes. Alright, time for the final Ganon Ball. But yeah, as you saw earlier, if you hit the fireball back too close to her, the fireball will just fizzle out, just disappear. All right, cool, very nice. So that is the end of the lava cave. On to World Is it World 4? Yeah, I think. Okay, yeah. So it's kind of weird. There's a... It's kind of weird how the worlds are divided. Now we go onto World 4, the snow and ice level, or the snow and ice world. But there's another world after this that's also numbered 4 for some reason. But yeah, here we go. We have ice physics on these ice blocks specifically. And when you walk on these ice blocks, you gain ice physics, and that applies to jumping as well. If you hit the ground on one of these ice blocks and jump, your jump arc will be considerably affected by the ice physics. So we want to stay on the ground as little as possible here. Also, these chonky penguins here, very annoying, and they feel deliberately designed to mess with your parasol spin, because your parasol spin has a massive hitbox, right? But if you hit one of those penguins with any attack, then you will go flying back, and you will be temporarily stunned, and that can end really, really poorly when you're right next to a bottomless pit. Alright. Let's see. But yeah, thanks to the absurd mobility of Yuuka, you can just go above a lot of these hazards. Especially the bees. Oh, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, this is fine. Okay, as soon as I pass by this corner here, I can dash, float, and land on this. And that. And land here. There's another penguin here just at the end, just to troll the player. So you may rely on the umbrella or parasol spin for like just managing your position in the air. But yeah, the penguins seem deliberately designed to mess with the player when they end up relying on that spin too much. All right, let's see. Coming up to the end of the first. Let's see. Coming up to the end of 4-1 very soon, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just bypassing a lot of these ski lifts. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Here we have another type of enemy, the snowman, throwing snowballs. Cool iframes on that grab to avoid those bombs. Full heal, not that I need it, but appreciate the thought. All right, conveniently bypassing that penguin, and let's see here. Oh yes, I can forego the platform here and just go fast. All right, so I want to go high over the wasps. Thankfully, I hit the ground and refreshed my jumps. That could have ended really poorly, I think. Here's another penguin right at the end. Ah, very nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, these levels are full of these instant death traps. Either because of the player being too greedy with air dashing, or just being too careless with the parasol spin. Alright, this level introduces another hazard, another character actually. that has a constant presence in this stage. Kind of like the angry sun, you could say. So here's Raikou, constantly shooting lightning towards me at set intervals. But, yeah, not much else to say about that. Just gotta get around her. If I just go fast, she will stop when she's winding up the lightning. Or she will slow down a bit, but if I just go fast, she should not be, like, too close to pose any kind of threat. That is if I go fast. Alright, anyway, we do have time for donations.
Early and Late donated $20. Have a great run NARP. Hope I'll manage to be at ESA someday myself. Naro love.
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you very much. Oh. Yep. Yeah. It's just a spiral of pain if you get hit by those penguins. Not to mention the very few iframes you actually get from getting hit. Alright, let's try that again. Just go above the penguin. That's fine. I'm gonna use this block here to go high. Gonna take that hit. Take those healing items in return. Oh no. Almost made the same mistake. Okay, cool. Back to safety. I'm going to take this checkpoint here just in case, and we have time for a donation.
Nako Pero donated $25. ESA de Yuukari Shiitite Ne.
Yeah, take it easy. Thank you so much. Did not mean to do that, but it worked out. Okay, cool. Okay, I didn't get both food items there, but one is fine. It's enough to tank another hit. And here comes a Wriggle with the full heal. Nice. I'm gonna wait for this shot. Here's another penguin at the end. These levels are full of these troll penguins, just waiting for you. All right, cool. Okay. Oh, safe for now. Well, I think that's the end of the snow and ice level world. Except for this bonus level, but this one's pretty chill. Now it's time for a nice, relaxing ski trip. So yeah, this game has a few of these sort of mini games, like the auto-scroller car ride. Now it's time for an auto-scroller skiing trip. And yeah, we do have time for a donation. Yeah.
Nacruz donated $10. Gamer.
Thank you very much. We gotta pay 5 coins here to go skiing, and yeah, all I can do now is jump and press down to drop down when that becomes relevant. But yeah, all I can do now is press the jump button occasionally to cross these gaps, and there is this funky mechanical quirk, I guess. Sometimes if you mash jump, you get kind of a tiny baby jump that doesn't go quite quite as high as it should. Not sure exactly what's causing that, but might be a game engine kind of thing. But yeah, these platforms with part of the snow missing on the edges, that means you can drop down through them by pressing down. And yeah, I'll need to be avoiding some obstacles later on. Let's see. Oh yeah. So every area introduces something new. Like we have these goblins with the red hats. You just jump on them and that's all you do. Just jump on them to deal with them. Now we have these statues here. So these statues here resemble Kanako, a Toho 10 character. And the receptionist we paid the money to, that was Sanae from Toho 10. And we have, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the snowmen in the background. A lot of them resemble Reimu, the main character. A lot of Reimu lookalikes in the background. Here we have funny frog hat Suako statues. You gotta jump over. And yeah, that's about it. I don't have too much else to say about this skiing course. Plenty of 1-ups to grab here. And in a casual playthrough, yeah, you absolutely need all of these 1-ups. There's like 20 or so just in the skiing level alone. It's kind of crazy, but yeah, you do need them. You will need them. Oh yeah. Oh geez. I went too slow. Thankfully on Picnic, you can take one hit. You can take one hit. Oh, here we have the orange hat goblins. They throw banana peels and then meet an untimely demise. I think we call that instant karma. Yeah. The banana peel throwing goblins just instantly fall into a pit. I don't think you can even jump on them at all. Bye-bye. Yeah, plenty of 1-ups to grab if you're feeling ballsy, but yeah. No need for me to risk it. Yeah, some of these are placed like very close to the edges. And at the very end, there's one more red hat goblin. Just to check to see if the player still remembers. Alright, and that is the end of the skiing level. Very nice. Oh no. Okay. Okay, on to 4-3. Yeah, this is what I mentioned. For some reason, the next world is still numbered 4. So here's 4-3. And this is where things get spooky. And no pun intended, but here's the ghost ship, pirate ship graveyard. And yeah, these levels are just very frightening. Just full of hazards. Tons of enemies that are difficult to deal with. Plus, a lot of them underwater, limiting your mobility to just swimming. Worst of all are the invincible crabs we will soon run into. Very, very soon. And these ghost enemies here, these ghost enemies, the green ones can only be hit by strikes. I think it's purple. The purple one can only be grabbed. Yeah, these invincible crabs here, you have to juke them. Or you can just take the damage, I guess, but yeah, I'm gonna take the damage here. They don't do too much damage, I suppose, on Picnic. Alright, so here I'm looking for this key. Nice little checkpoint here. Nice grab. Let's see. Okay, these cannons are kind of scary. Their hitboxes become active as soon as they descend after being launched. Let's see, another underwater section with crabs. I need to juke. Look at this cute little fish just staring at you. Definitely won't chase you at some point, right? All right, these Octorok looking things, you can juke them. You can just go straight past them, or wait for them to attack and counterattack. Yeah, that juke just now. I found that like two weeks ago, I think. I just found out about this this juke just a couple weeks ago. Oh, okay, sure, that works. Here we go. Here. These skeletons with guns are by far the scariest. They shoot slowly, like they don't look too intimidating, but the way these enemies are placed, just their placement, their formations make them really formidable and just really hard to deal with while going fast. Thankfully, I'm getting food here. It's going to be very, very helpful in getting past this section. Okay. So those, yeah, these blue ghosts, these blue ghosts, they teleport if you hit them with the wrong attack. That was quick. Okay. Yeah. I kind of expected the skeleton to shoot left. A miscalculation on my part. Oh well. Just gotta go fast. All right, I'm going down here. But yeah, so if you just attack the blue ghosts and then dash the opposite direction, they will just despawn. You'll just be too far away. So that is one way to deal with the blue ones without committing to grabbing them. Okay, cool. It's important to deal with that green ghost. It will chase you into the water if not. Okay. Full health, that is very nice. Oh yeah, sometimes when you're dashing into an enemy and just barely don't grab them, there is this weird interaction where it looks like you take damage and you start flickering, but yeah, you just don't lose any HP. And you and the enemy both rebound. It's like a clash, kind of like a clash. And but yeah, just not taking damage is very nice. When you otherwise could have. we go. Go high here. Go fast. This bullet's chasing me. Kind of scary. Okay, cool. One of the 2 scariest levels done. This next one is even more stressful though. So hope nothing too bad happens. But yeah, things could go very wrong on this level. But it has a nice little it has a nice little section at the end that's like not challenging at all. Just to give the player a break. Oh, okay. I probably went the wrong way. Yeah, that's why there's so many crabs. Yeah. Or not? Oh, maybe. Okay, yeah, plenty of hazards to watch out for. Crabs and these anchors. Plenty of crabs to juke. You can scroll the camera left and right, like this. Useful to despawn enemies. Oh, that's a nice healing item. That's very nice. But yeah, like, as you can see, enemies spawn like right behind you. Yeah. Oh, okay. Okay. Cool. I can just go straight past them. Nice. I'll take this coin. Yeah, not sure what I was just about to say, but let's go. Oh, here we go. Yeah. After grabbing this key, I have to go down into the water and go back into Crab City. This one I can just go straight past. Wait for this. And try to avoid as much damage as I can. Every HP counts. Okay, I can take out this octopus here. This one I have to juke. Perfect. All right. But yeah, enemies can spawn behind you. Very, very unfortunate. Like, okay. Okay. Enemies can spawn right behind you as soon as you pan the camera the wrong way. All right, finally, revenge. So here's this Wakasagi submarine firing Sekibanki torpedoes. This is your chance to get revenge on those pesky crabs. So yeah, this is a this is kind of just giving the player a chance for revenge after. Let's see, can I go past here? No, okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure the developer knew the player would very much not like these crabs. Perfect. Okay, juke this. And grab this other submarine. And start blasting. Yeah, there's no way you're getting past this without the submarine. This is just too much. You know, I think there may be a checkpoint in here. I'll take that just in case. Yeah, just gonna heal. Just gonna heal up real quick. Because I know for sure I'm gonna be taking damage at some point. It's inevitable. Oh, and yeah, these enemy grunts, kind of similar to Donkey Kong Country's, what are they called? Kremlins? Let's see. Do a long jump here. Deal with the fishman. Let's see. Okay. Once we're here, back to the Wakasagi mobile. Start blasting. Now we just backtrack with the key we picked up. Yeah, fun fact, before version 2.0, you could pick up a key, unlock a door, and then intentionally lose a life, and then come back and grab the same key. That was the thing you could do in a previous patch, and that could basically skip the second half of this, the entire second half of this level, including the backtracking. But yeah, if that glitch was still in this version, we could have skipped like half of it by just picking up the first key a second time after unlocking the door. And that is the trickiest part over with. Onto the boss fight. Okay, so the boss of the second half of World 4. So here is Murasa. Pretty spoopy. Oh, that's better. So, the gimmick here is break these crystals. And then whack her. Same as before, I do one swing and 4 kicks. I juke that anchor, and then I juke the anchor and then drop down to break the other crystal. So I can maximize uptime. There we go, perfect. And that's the boss fight. Cool. Yeah, I kind of have a consistent setup to making her... I force her to spawn on the right by standing on the left, and I just do the same strategy for all 3 phases. And it's pretty consistent, especially on picnic mode where you can take damage. Yeah, it's pretty safe to take a few hits for the sake of speed. Alright, here's World 5. It's just one level. It's the final proper level, followed by the final boss. So here, this is kind of like the final exam. Where it kind of tests you on everything you've learned so far. And, I guess I haven't even talked about the game story. I mean, there really isn't much, but, turns out the leader of these goblins, was being a lazy butt, letting them run rampant, and one of them stepped on a couple of Yuka's flowers, and so she's on her way to make their leader, you know, make them pay for what they've done, or for their neglect, rather. We have these cool samurai enemies here. They stand still for a while and then attack. And if you avoid the attack and then counterattack, they can only be hurt in their attack recovery. Oh no. But yeah, as you can see, we have these YuuYuu themed statues? Weights? I don't know. So you may guess who the leader of this place is. But yeah, so Yuuka is on her way to teach YuuYuu a lesson on how to manage her minions, I suppose. That's pretty much the entire plot. Yuuka just wants to teach YuuYuu a lesson for letting her minions run rampant. That's about it. A very lighthearted, silly, goofy story. And Yuuka's just chill. Yuuka is just very chill through all of this. Yeah, the game's title roughly translates to easygoing Yuuka. Let's see. I could probably use that enemy to iframe through there. Let's see, okay. 2 food items here, very nice. Okay, so this level is very long. Coming up is the first rooftop section. Just a bunch of platforming still, but yeah, this is a pretty long, straight trek across the rooftops. We do have time for donations.
Yorkie donated $10. Hi Naro, can we get the little Marissa to sit on Big Marissa's hat for the remainder of the run?
I suppose we could, yeah. Anyone available to help with that? But yeah, we do have time for another.
Anonymous donated $110. People said that there is a good-looking Yuukai on stream too. And they are right. That Yuuka Fumo, next to Naro, do be looking adorable.
Oh yeah. Very soft looking too. So we have these crumbling sweets, or yeah, falling platforms that resemble sweets, kind of fitting for YuuYuu's level. Yeah, we have these dango sticks as platforms. Oh, these bamboo gates are so scary to jump through on expert mode. They do like over half of your health. It's kind of absurd. I did not refresh my jump. Okay. That guy just disappeared. Cool. Okay, there we go. It's hard to find the right the angle. This is fine. Yeah, just 2 items heals you like half. Heals half of your HP. Okay, coming up is the final rooftop section. Just bypass this guy. Final rooftop section coming up. Let's see. So we're almost done. Here we have these YuuYuu themed sumo balloons. I'm not sure exactly what the deal is. All right. And finally, the last enemy to be introduced. These Roshi looking dudes on clouds. I can dash over them. I can dash over them if I use the axe kick. Glad I didn't grab that guy on accident. That would have been death. Gonna use this fish just in case. Oh yeah, I have not even mentioned Seija showing up. She's a super rare enemy that, if defeated, it drops a bunch of money and food. So, yeah, she's very useful for getting 1-ups and heals. Alright, final level done. We have time for a donation.
Nev Flynn donated $5. Great run, Naro. Thanks for showing it to us.
Thank you. It is my pleasure. Okay, on to the final level against the Lazy Head. And it's just right here. Cool. So here she is. Here's the Lazy Head. Yuuka has come to deliver justice. And now we fight. Starting with classic bullet hell. Yo. You can kind of just stand around here-ish for most of these. All right, find the gap, and then don't get hit. So the only way to hurt her is to dodge this laser, and then feed her this jelly donut. Very delicious, very juicy. So she's distracted long enough for you to hit her. any fellow jelly donut enjoyers? Yeah. Throw the jelly donut, and yeah. There's no way to skip the third phase here. There's simply not enough. Yeah, you simply cannot do enough damage to skip phase 3. Yeah, it doesn't matter how many kicks or spins you weave in. Yeah. At most, you get 1 extra kick worth of damage, which is not enough to cover the remainder. Okay, cool. And that was the final boss. Surely. But wait. There's more. This is so cool. All right, so here's the true final boss. It's a wrestling match. And we just dodge the attacks and kick her a bunch. And then grab her and throw. Ding, ding, ding. Yeah. This is such a cool final boss. It's just so hilarious. So, oh, I was behind. Excuse me. But yeah, don't get grabbed. Hit her a bunch. Throw. Ding, ding. Now she glows pink. That's a command throw or command grab. Want to avoid that. Very good. So, there's one more hit to go. Time is coming up in a few seconds-ish. Oh no, I was in a bad spot. There it is. Time is now. Whew. All right, that was pretty good. All right. And that was YuuYuu Jiteki no Yuukarin. Pretty cool game. And very challenging, very satisfying, and yeah, very fun. Ah, geez. If we have time, if we need to stall, I could show off the extra boss. 5 minutes? Let's do it. All right, fantastic. Let me press F5 here, restart real quick, and load my setup save. My backup save. Let's go. So let's do that on Picnic as well. So here we go. Here's the extra boss. So the story here is Yuka decides that I'll just wait a sec. Yuka decides that Yomu over here is also partly responsible for Yuyuko's laziness. So now we have to fight. And this fight is so cool. Starts off with this massive barrage of sword slashes. I'll just give this one attempt. It's a very difficult boss. But yeah. Yeah, that one especially, where you have to air dash between the gaps, is especially difficult. Okay, perfect. Alright, so on to phase 2. She's gonna throw a bunch of swords. I can grab these. After she lands, I can throw them. I'm going to throw the third one as well, to force her into throwing more swords on the ground. Then throw these. Throw the third one, to make her throw another 3 as soon as possible. And this should be phase 3. Now it's time for Ganon Ball. But here's the catch. It gets faster. Just like in Zelda. Yeah, this one's very difficult when it starts speeding up. Okay, cool. We only need 3 of these. Hey. Hey. Ow, jeez, what the heck? It looked like I got that, but yeah. The wind-up, or like the actual swing, you don't get the hitbox until right after. Okay, just one more, and hope I don't die to the final attack. Oh yeah, here's phase 4. A repeat of the crystal gimmick. All right. Oh, okay. The final attack. This is the same as before. Got it. And we get this epic anime showdown. Whew. And that's it. GG. All right. Anyway, yeah, that's it. That's it for real. That was Yuukarin. Very cool game. Thanks. Thanks so much. Shoutouts to all you wonderful people who donated to this wonderful charity. And yeah, shoutouts to every single Toho runner of any kind. Be it official games, spin-offs, fan games. Y'all are pretty cool. And yeah, that's it for me. Thanks so much for having me.